I need the light. Help. I asked the question, black boy. Get rid of the light thing. Because this is just going to be in my way if I don't get rid of it, so... My mum keeps putting things in my way. It's kind of annoying. Wow, I come out here and all I can smell is food. So... I was just saying. Smells really good out there. I had to clean the path because... Oh, stupid... Oh... Because the tree people just left a mess on the drive. So I was just standing on a load of sticks and twigs and branches and all sorts of things. So that wasn't really very pleasant. They are coming back to do other jobs, so maybe they're planning on tidying up the time to get rid of the paper recycling. I've got a very busy day on Wednesday, so I'm not really looking forward to it. I keep thinking it's tomorrow, and then I'm like, oh phew, it's not tomorrow. It's the day after. Pretty much got the tree people here all day, and then 2 phone calls. Alright, so that's the recycling gone out. Bloody thing isn't working properly. In a bit I'll be confined to the hallway, because that's the only place. There it is! Of course, it's not the pocket that's facing upright. It's always the other pocket underneath. Forgot to open the window. Oh, it is open. Cool. Hello?
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 Can you hear me?
I can now put the speaker on.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, I already did. I pressed it twice, but it didn't register. Not really useful, is it?
Ready.
Not useful, is it?
Is dinner nearly ready?
No.
What do you mean no?
It's on the go. It's not nearly ready, though.
God.
I'm assuming it's fish and greens.
No, it isn't fish. Look at the...
There is... We haven't got a pie.
Oh, that must be from last week.
Yeah, I looked through the bags.
Oh, yes, it is fish then, yeah. All right.
Yeah, okay. There you go.
Oh, no, it's right, it's fish.
Good. Oh, falling all over the place.
Right, so in that case, then I'll have a cup of tea, and then I'll peppermint, and then
Why don't you have a peppermint now?
Well, because I've got time. You said it's only on the go.
Oh.
Which means I've got time for a usual wake-up cup of tea before having a peppermint, before having the midnight dinner. It should be midnight again. So, plenty of time.
Right.
Oh. Cheery.
See ya.
Good.
Sorry about this, I'm just getting ready. So I've got all my gear here. Getting my telomeres on. Just hang on one more. Gotta take that one off. Put this one on. Don't think anybody's coming on my live stream today. Oh, I didn't put a tea bag in. Maybe I could just use that one. No harm. It can't do any harm, can it? Really? We use one. Oh, for a minute there. I thought she was going to be a pain in the ass. Gosh, it's cold. It's warmed up now, but it's cold in the house. It's cold. It's kind of warmish outside. Right, what's going on with this? Well, it's a good thing really that nobody's coming on my stream because I am only live streaming for a short time anyway. Just to show you my outfit and tell you something. Which I can't remember what it is now. Oh yes, it's some annoying stuff that has happened recently, I suppose. Some annoying stuff. I wonder if it would be better if I put my phone here, so that the light is facing this way. I wonder if that will be better, I don't know. It's a bit better. I've kind of got my Valentine's Day outfit on today. We'll do, even though this is pretty much useless, I'm going to put it there anyway for extra light. Yeah, look at that, it's still dark really. It's like there's a bloody fire there, and it keeps going dull and bright and then dull. I'm wearing my red waistcoat for like a Valentine's look. Because it is warmer, I'm wearing this on its own. It's a bit see-through, so you know. But I'm cold actually. I wish I'd brought a jacket. But it's still cold in the house. So that's this outfit. Just gonna, yeah, I wish I'd put on a jacket now. It was okay while I was outside and walking, but now it's just put this on for some warmth. Okay, there we go. Oh. Okay, so I haven't got the locals link, but I have found it, and I do know the name of it. So as far as I'm concerned, and I'm not 100% sure on this, but it should be locals.com/the Jeremiah Project. I think that's what it is, because that's what the username thing is. Although the username is the usual Lord Jeremiah, but the actual name of the page is the Jeremiah Project. Because, you know, it's me trying to fundraise my stories, animations, anything to do with Jeremiah pretty much. Instagram aid, oh okay. So yeah, I'm sorry about it keep going dark. Let me put my stuff. When it goes light, it's pretty good, but then it goes too dark. I don't know why it does that. So if you want to support me on locals, it should be the Jeremiah Project. I think that's it. Hello again. Hooray, someone's finally on. Nobody's coming on my live stream today. Maybe it's because it's later than usual. Not that much later than usual. Right, I've got my mum's tea. We are now going to go in the room, and you can see if she starts moaning. See if she starts moaning. She'll probably start moaning. But here's your cup of tea. Right, I'll put that back down again then. Come on. God, that's annoying.
People.
a quote from them people for moving that bit of
The more times you save in your household bills, the more you'll be rewarded. The Super Save Club from Money Supermarket. Seriously rewarding.
Why has Nordic Truck spent nearly 50 years building machines that actually understand you? Machines so smart,
Okay.
they automatically adjust for your workouts and for you.
The trees.
Why do we build these incredible machines? So you can be one too.
At the end, it's like
Experiencing difficulties for up to 36 hours. Plenty of time to change plans. See Alice together.
Oh my god. Bloody sex adverts. Gross.
That's been going for ages.
I've not seen that one yet.
So,
Ew, what's that smell?
in
Oof.
the end, you just said, oh well, you know, all the best and all that. And the next thing you know, it's actually,
Right.
he said, the cheapest we can do is $4.50. Sounds a bit better. See, the thing is, Kirsty, I understand it was going to be quite a bit. That's why it didn't get shifted at the time, you know, by that bloke. Because he just added something like
Wow.
20 quid on. You know, thinking it was just cardboard and...
Sorry about
when he
this.
saw it, he realised...
Oh no, it's not already. How do you turn it round?
That, because what happens is that they have to pay to go
Ew.
and push. Are you actually listening?
Yes, I am listening to you.
They actually have to pay to go to the council to put the white goods in, you know, anything that, or whatever they call it. What isn't your standard crap. And I don't know how much that is. But I thought, it's funny that. Where was the 600 coming from? And why can he now do it for 450? So what he was doing, Kirsty, was 150 quid more than he should have quoted me in the first place. Good job I didn't give him the address first. Because what we do, Kirsty, is Google it. You know, so they can put it in the sat-navy thingy.
Mhm.
With the six size of houses are stuck with the 600 or maybe charge me more.
Okay.
You know, alright, don't you, as soon as you see this house.
Yeah.
So, anyway, they wanted like a down payment, so it wasn't, you know, it's like 50 quid. So I thought, well, if it all goes pear-shaped, I've only lost 50 quid. Anyway, they're coming between 1 and 2. I thought 2 birds, 1 stone. So I told them at the time, I said, you know, can you make it for... This was like originally Wednesday because I've got people coming. See, what happens is they said they're going to be here all day, didn't they?
Mhm.
So I could do most of... Ow! Oh, God, I just nearly bent my toenail back. Oh, dear. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
I can't... Oh, I dread that. If these toenails rip off, I'm in shit spell. Anyway... I should imagine most of that is doing that lot, you know, chopping it up and getting rid of it, yeah.
Mhm.
So they're not coming till between 1 and 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I thought, well, that's alright. They'll be busy doing that anyway. By the time they come to do that, because there's only 2 of them in the first place, by the time they come to do that, that stuff will have gone, won't it?
Yeah.
Do you know, every one of them
says that there will be a video, or to prove that they're going to be taking it where they're supposed to be taking it, proper places.
Yeah.
Whether this one's, because the last one said that, and of course I didn't get a thing,
And they left a mess, by the way.
Eh?
They left all the mess on the drive. I had to move it.
Who was that? Oh, the guy. Oh, yeah. The original ones that got rid of the rubbish, you mean?
No, I'm talking about when they got rid of that tree, that low-hanging tree. That dead tree that was cutting across the path. They took that, but they left other tree, like big bits of tree there, sticking out, and like twigs and sawdust and all sorts of things. They had to step over and trip all over. So I had to remove it all with the rake. And they left like other big like branches along the path as well. So they didn't get rid of everything and tidy up after themselves. Anyway, I've got to put, sort the fish out. Yeah?
I presume we did take photographs.
No.
Well, in future, photographs.
Okay.
The reason being is because when they come on Wednesday,
Yeah.
I could have shown it to this guy, even though he's probably older than you, and said, could you make sure that, you actually clean up after yourself?
Oh well, just tell them I had to clean it up.
Eh?
Just tell them I had to clean it up. Oh well, I didn't think. Well, people have beaten that out of me, haven't they? Because you can't photograph this and you can't record. So.
This is on our own land.
Yes, I know that. No, I don't mean that.
Photographing the carnage left behind.
No, I'm just saying I didn't think to, because I've got out of the habit of that mindset anymore. Because no one records, and apparently I.
Don't do that. If it's on our land, it's like when we had all.
Oh, I'm never going to get to put the fish off. Right, well, you guys listen to what she's saying. Phone, damn it, that's my phone. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm going to fucking scream in a minute.
Before you go,
Just a minute, I have to put the fish on. I'm trying to put the fish on.
hello? It's hard work. You won't stay in the room with me. Unless you're not seen watching Fred.
Dinner's late.
No idea why it's really difficult.
She's going to. I only meant to be in and out. It's finally peeing in it. It's going to take about 50 million years to cook. Then she's going to be upset because dinner's at midnight. Right, what is it? Sorry. I had to sort the fish out because otherwise it will be midnight or after. So what is it?
Dead as a doornail. It's my phone. Oh, that's stuff. Can you pass me that? Right. First of all, can you pass me the light? At the same time, look, it's dead. Dead. No, that's been on charge.
Why'd you put it down? Why didn't you just hand it to me?
Because I was about to drop my ash.
Oh, right, okay. How dare it not charge up? What's wrong with it?
Yeah, just make sure you hear that sound. Oh, you can't, can you?
Not when it's dead, no.
Not when it's dead. I'm running out of this sound. It will at some point. Well, I don't understand. It's been making noises.
Oh, that's so stupid. I don't understand.
They don't go anywhere.
Right. What?
Important.
Okay.
I'm going out tomorrow. I need, because if I haven't given you the information today, I need to give it now. Courgette, because I want paella on Thursday.
Well, oh, I don't want that. I don't like the paella.
Well, I do.
What am I supposed to eat then? I don't want it.
Well, have curry or a pizza or whatever it is you normally do.
All right. I don't know where I'm going to get a courgette from. No one does them.
Of course you do. You're telling me I've got the only supermarket in the entire world that does all the stuff you can't
Well, I
get?
can't go to the supermarkets anymore because I've been banned from them. The only time I'm able to go is when Jake takes me, and he's not taking me anywhere until Saturday. So I can't get to... Well, Tesco's the only one I'm allowed to go to.
It's not. You go to Sainsbury's up the road.
Yeah, I don't want to go to Ashton. I've been to Ashton today.
Why? You didn't go out till after o'clock at night. Why'd you go to
Because on Saturday, because I didn't do anything special, like, you know, been doing, like put meats and whatnot, I had no choice but to just go to the local area. So I don't want to go to the local area today, as well as Saturday. So I decided to go to Ashton today, and then tomorrow do what I normally do.
So
Because things haven't worked out.
every week, when you go out late like you have been doing, on a Monday you've gone a local,
Yes.
and this time you chose to not go local.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's because I wanted to change because I'd already been local Saturday.
yes, but you didn't go out till after o'clock at night. Thursday, if you don't change it, as far as I'm concerned,
We should stop calling me
because
that.
you are only you getting up at after o'clock at night and going out at after o'clock an hour later, you should only be going local. And when I say local, I'm talking about local.
I know what local is.
Not really. You just said that you decided to go on there.
No, right. So to me, local is just these shops on King Street.
Yes.
Yeah. Ashton is not the same as that. So when I say Ashton, that's different. But because I went local on Saturday, I decided instead of going local today as well, because it's too soon, because normally on a Saturday I go somewhere else with Jake or whatever to other places. So normally on Monday I go local, then Tuesday I go to some place like Ashton. But because that's not happened this time, that's why I chose to do it this way round.
Which is bleeding typical since I didn't have my mobile phone with me. Great. Well, here's the thing. You know,
So
when
tomorrow I'll have to go to...
asking you where you're going. The reason I've explained to you anyway, when I've asked those questions, is not because I give a fuck where you're actually going.
Yes, I know. You just want to know if I'm going to be in a place where I can get something that you want.
How do I eat? How often do I eat? Make myself a sandwich like 93 million times a day, or half of that. How long's my day going to be, a night, evening and night, so I can spread things out so it makes it fill my day, because, you know, what am I going to do? Also, if something happens to you, I need to know where to send the police, ambulance, or whatever's necessary. Right? Well, the other reason is, Kirsty, it would be fucking handy to know, so that I could have said to you, oh, see, as you go into Ashton, could you get a courgette and AAA batteries? Now, I'm not getting my fucking paella because you couldn't be bothered asking to talk to me.
Excuse me, but...
You get up, you get dressed, you sneak out.
I'm going out tomorrow and Thursday. Now I'll just have to change my plans. So now what I'll have to do is go to some place like Hyde or whatever. Because it's easier to get to than Sainsbury's, believe it or not.
Ah.
So I'll have to go to Hyde or Staley Bridge then. Which is what I was planning on doing anyway. So it's fine.
So, therefore, back to my original question, which was I needn't have gone through. I need a courgette. We're desperate for AAA batteries because I've not been able to use my head lamp because it's dead, or virtually dead.
Right, can I go and do the dinner now? Because I'd like to focus on that now. Oh, she's the one that's keeping me from doing dinner. And then she'd be the one to moan about dinner being late. But she's the one who keeps me from doing dinner. I was expecting to just go in there, give her a tea, and come back in so I could put the fish and veg on, but it's not happened. Listen.
It's not making a sound. Oh, damn, you fall. Oh, well, both of them. Yes. Right, well, I need to be anyway. Stephanie.
She just said she only wants to know where I am, how long am I going to be in, all this sort of stuff, for my safety. And so she can, get me to get what she needs. So she knows I'm going to be at a supermarket. So I think in future what I'll do is I'll just text her and say, what do you want? That way I don't have to tell her where I am. It's not that I just can't be bothered. I don't know, I just can't be bothered telling her where I'm going to be. I'd rather just get on with doing stuff instead of, having to tell my mum all my reasons. Maybe for a reason. It's still super restrictive. I'd still rather. I don't know, I just have come close at least.
On the spooky barn, which is an old dilapidated barn in a field where Len and Jane had previously met. I asked for the police body recovery.
Right. So I've got everything. I could have sworn I had a note from one of these. He's wearing his tail, to be honest with you. He's so cumbersome sometimes. I like to wear it prefer to wear it outside. So it's like open air. I hate
And we had released in the media the fact we were looking for any witnesses who'd seen a guy get out in the morning with a new suitcase.
Sorry about that. I didn't realise my mum was going to be so mithery. Oh. I'm presuming everybody's gone now. Sorry about that. I just had to do a bunch of stuff. It's really annoying because I'm trying to get on with stuff and my mum's like, she wants to chat. This is when she wants to chat. This is my outfit for today. I want to show you guys my outfit before I put my jacket back on because I'm cold. I've just had to handle a bunch of frozen stuff, so my hand is freezing. Just the one hand apparently. So I guess I was handling it more with this hand. So my hand is absolutely freaking freezing. It's so annoying. I just put the phone there because I wanted to see if my mum moaned and you guys could hear the moaning. So there you go. Let me know, did she say anything? Did she moan? But yeah, she's a pain in the ass. Did you hear what she said, guys? Did you hear? She was like, this is why I want to know where you are every minute of the day and every day and blah blah blah. Because I need to know where to send an ambulance or police, or because I need to know this and that and the other and need to know what I'm doing. I was like, nope, you just don't want me to have any freedom. Sorry about that. Wow, it does not matter. It's still dark. It doesn't matter that I've got all these lights. It's just this phone then. I've got all these lights pointing at me and it still keeps going dark, the phone. My hand's still freezing. If anybody wants to support me, I've got Patreon, PayPal, and Locals. So Locals is the Jeremiah Project. Patreon is Royal Rosewolf. And PayPal is, well, the same Royal Rosewolf. If you want to donate to me and stuff. But one of my funds is so I can afford more costumes for you guys, and another is so that I could get enough money so I could actually move out. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe as well, don't forget, on the live stream. But yes, I would like to have more freedom and independence and not have to, as you heard, like I say, she wants to know where I am and how long I'm going to be and all this stuff. And like I say, I know she says it's for this reason and that reason and the other, which is fair enough, I guess, but it's still a pain in the arse. I would rather just do my own thing and not have to tell someone like where I am all the time. I just find it a pain in the butt. So yeah, I did forget what I was going to say. I was talking before. Ow, shit! I was talking before about like my experience with like dating and my first freedom with. So as you know, I started going out on my own and having more independence and whatnot in 2020, and then kind of built up a bit more over the years leading up to now. Bloody flies. I'm starting to get flies now as well. Disgusting behaviour. It's still winter. Why am I getting flies still? What's happening with the veg? Yeah, I was talking about how it just sucked. Like 2022, I thought, I mean, that was the first time like I discovered, when I say, I know this is going to sound stupid, but discovered buses. But what I mean when I say discovered buses is I started using them and got into it and stuff. So 2022 was the first time I got to do, I guess, more on my own and go to a bit more places, and it should have been a positive experience, but it wasn't due to the amount of people who let me down. So I guess you might say in February of 2022, I remembered I was a member of this Actors UK group on Facebook, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to chance making like an advert because it popped up in my news feed. I'd forgotten I was a member. So it popped up in my news feed, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna take a chance and like make a post about doing either like just amateur series or an amateur film, even if it's just like a short film or something, about Jeremiah and Daisy. And I would be one or the other, and I was advertising for, well, both really, so I could role play as both, with both, if that makes sense. And I made 2 posts actually, and one was about, I thought maybe I could break into voice acting, because somebody, I think it was on here, years ago, said that I should do that. So I said that in a post, that somebody said suggested I should do voice acting. I just thought it would be like, you know, a quick easy side hustle to make some extra cash. I didn't think it was like a dead involved thing. But then people were like saying all the stuff I had to do, like I had to spend a bunch of money on a decent microphone, and you have to sign up to this thing called, I don't know what it's called this, by the way, because it doesn't sound like a voice acting site, but it's called Gravy for the Brain. So I was told to sign up for that, but apparently I have to pay for that. So I'd have to pay for being a member of Gravy for the Brain, and I'd also have to spend a bunch of money on equipment so I could do voice acting. And then I've got to make reels. Like, I can't just record a voice message and just put it out there, apparently, to show people like what my voice sounds like and if I'd be good enough for them to want to hire me. Hi, I'm glad you're here at last. How are you?
Where's that light you took off?
It's here. I was using it for lights for me, but it's not working very good, so you can take it back.
No, that's not true. Don't believe that.
What do you mean? No, I mean for me, like it doesn't light me up very good.
Well, that way it's not been working, so it's yeah, you can't take all the lights, kids.
I just thought that it would help light me up better, but it's not worked, so you may as well take it back.
Oh, well, very kind of you, but don't forget that one belongs to me too.
I know that. I'm just borrowing it.
So put it in the hall when you don't.
I'm borrowing it.
Remind me.
Well, you don't have to. Being a pain in the ass. So. Nah. Blah blah blah. She's moaning again. Anyway, sorry for that interruption. She's coming back, I think. Sorry for that interruption. She just sneaks up on you. It's kind of a pain. Anyway, as I was saying, so when I realised it was too involved and you have to spend a bunch of money just so I could do this little side hustle that I'm not really that serious about, it's just something like a quick and easy thing that I thought I could do.
Some more.
Could you pass me the it's something that shields your hands from getting burnt when you use the oven. Thank you.
Don't forget
Them things.
the full thing, not half. I know you're very fond of the piece of half the table.
I just thought half was enough, and then you've got extra in case I need to put them in another meal. Yes, sorry. I apologize.
Two people, if it was one person, if it was just me, then yeah. But it's two of us, I think. Very short space of time. Looking forward to this. Pretty good. Starving, Marvin. Why did you eat that on, by the way, when you got that?
Because apparently it's not enough light.
Oh.
Does it work very good?
Oh,
anyway?
yeah, for doing yeah.
The camera.
Well, what I'm going to do, I think if I remember rightly, when I ordered these, I bought them in a pack of 3. So what I was thinking, what do you think about having putting one under that under that, and then of course you've got one over there. So that's the 3.
That's great.
And that should give plenty of light as well as that. What do you think?
All right.
So I'm sure I ordered a pack of 3 of those. So
Yeah, it's when I make videos.
Mm.
I need like more as much light
Of course,
on me as I put.
Well,
You know.
like I say, it's not just that good. I'm
It's
finding
just-
it a bind. Keep coming here and here in the dark
Oh yeah, it's pain.
and making sandwiches. So I thought, well, I'll buy the pack of, I'm sure it was a pack of 3. As far as I know.
I think so.
As far as I know.
Okay, it's time for. Oh god, that smells so good. Hey, check it out. I'm gonna use the new can opener.
Oh, let me have a go.
There you go.
Oh, piece of this.
It is a piece of peas.
Oh, looking forward to doing that tin of Judy's Birkin there. Oh, that is gorgeous, that, isn't it? That is the bees bloody need, isn't it? Oh, that is a pleasure. I can't wait for that, because I'm going to order that, well, when it's charged up properly, I'm going to order that cheese and onion
Tissue.
What's it called again? Vento, fried
Bentos.
oh, glad I can't even say it.
I love that.
You know what I mean?
I do. I love it.
I'm gonna use, that is a piece of piss, isn't it?
It's great, isn't it?
Because I know it's magnetic.
Magentic.
So, I'll pass it so that you will.
It's okay. Thank you. Did you see that mood change? 1 minute she's like all kind of moany, and then the next minute she's all like perky and nice again. See that change? Did you notice that change? She wants me to use the entire carrots. That's it now. I've got no more carrots. So I hope we don't need anything else. With carrots. Why she put it back? I'm not finished. Right. Yes, support my Patreon. Support me on Locals. And PayPal. I think I've remembered what I wanted to talk about. Sorry about all the interruptions. I'm going to try again. Okay, so anyway, so I actually spoke to a few people on that thing, that Actors UK thing, and there's quite a lot that was interested in like role playing as Jeremiah and Daisy. But for whatever reasons, and there was multiple reasons, it just didn't happen. They just kept sort of saying like reasons why they couldn't do it after all that. They'd be dead interested. And then the next minute they'd be like, oh, I can't do it for this reason or that reason or the other reason. So it just didn't end up happening. So after that kept happening, and I think that was around the time when my Facebooks got deleted. My main Facebook got deleted. So I lost all of that stuff, which is not fair. And so then I tried like dating sites. I already had Tinder, so I used that, and then that other dating site. And I thought, okay, so I found this dating site where people were like open-minded and stuff, so they'd be willing to roleplay as that sort of thing. And I met up with a couple of people in June, as you know. But then after, I thought, oh, this is going to be great. You know, it's going to be a great summer. I'm finally going to get to have my fantasies fulfilled of role-playing and stuff. And being able to live as Jeremiah at least a little bit, or see what it's like to be Daisy, you know. And then it just didn't happen. And every time I kept arranging to meet up with people, it was just like disappointment after disappointment. They'd make some excuse as to why they couldn't do it, or they'd ghost me last minute before meeting. And yeah, it was just dead upsetting. So it was just so shit after all that. I guess I got my hopes up too much. So every time I went out, I would just be, instead of thinking, oh yay, great, I'm going out, it's a nice day, you know, blah blah blah, it would just be like, another day going out on my own, not getting to meet someone, because it would usually be on a day when I've arranged to meet with someone and then they've let me down. So I'd still have like this bad taste in my mouth, metaphorically, obviously, from, you know, like getting my hopes up to meet someone and then it not happening that day, and it's just like, oh, just another day of just going out on my own and doing the usual. So I like doing these things, you know. I like going out on my own and doing, you know, having something to eat and shopping. I do. But, you know, when I'm expecting that I'm going to be meeting someone, it's going to be like wonderful and great and exciting, and then it just doesn't happen, it's like, okay, I'm just doing the usual. So that's why I got kind of annoyed and pissed off at the time. And now like I say, I have this just sour taste in my mouth for the whole of, pretty much all, not all I guess, but most of 2022, just because it was just a year, especially a summer, of letdowns. But then by some miracle, I started actually managing to get people to meet up with me in September or October. I can't remember when it started, but I managed to get people to meet up with me around September. And everyone who I arranged to meet up with, or the majority of them, actually did meet up with me. So of course I was happy about that, so it was better. From October 2022 to March 2023, which is when I met Jay, and then he started taking me places and it was more exciting. And then I pretty much stopped trying to meet up. I stopped chatting to anyone else. I mean, I did chat to other people, but I wasn't as sort of like, I didn't make as much effort to try and meet people and like talk to as many as I could, to try and meet up with as many as I could to find the right one, like I was doing before. It was just like, well, if I was to meet people and I happened to meet people, then fair enough, but if not, I'm not going to make like a lot of effort, which I didn't, because I was quite happy now that I had someone to go places and do things with and have lots of fun, good company and everything. So yeah, but it was just, so I definitely say I enjoyed 2023 more than 2022 for that reason. I can't say 2022 was all bad, but it just wasn't, it was a disappointment as far as I was concerned, because I expected to meet people and do all these things, have my fantasies fulfilled and have great times, lots of fun, instead of just doing the usual stuff that I do every time I go out. So it was disappointing, but it made me feel happier in 2023 and getting to go to more places and finally getting to go to furry and put meets, well, until the Manchester furry meet people put a kibosh on that, of course. Now I can't go to furry meets because, you know, the ones I can go to are too far away, and the one that's more local and easier to get to, I'm banned from. It's not fair. It isn't. But yes, I realise now. I read the email again, by the way. You know the email? Hang on, what's going on? You know the email? Thank you, Issa, by the way. I read the email again. It went in my junk, that's why I didn't see it. But I read the email again. I don't know why it's still in my junk, because I've read it before. And now I realise something about the email that I didn't notice before. And that is that they'd said that I recorded in the fursuit lounge. And obviously, I guess the actual hosts didn't know about it or see it. But somebody ratted me out. Yeah, somebody ratted. We don't like rats, do we? Not unless they're furry rats. Their persona is a rat. Or if they're actual rats. We don't like rats, do we? We don't like people who rat on us. But one of the other furries, apparently more than one, it was more than one, as the supreme ruler would say, it was more than one that ratted on me. How dare they? Apparently, not only did I record, which apparently made them feel uncomfortable, but I also did other things apparently as well. Apparently, my behavior was bad. I don't believe that for a second, but apparently, I made people feel uncomfortable at the furry meet. Because apparently, someone reported me after the event and for a different furry meet, you know, a different. Because obviously, I went to the first furry meet, which is where I recorded, and they told me to stop. Which I didn't stop, but I put it, I was live streaming, so I put it away in my pocket, and we'll get to that in a bit. Apparently I whipped my phone out again and started recording in front of one of the other hosts, which I don't remember doing that at all. I remember putting my phone away so that it wouldn't record, because obviously I didn't want to stop the live stream, I just wanted to put it away so it wouldn't be recording. Because my intention wasn't to record for nefarious purposes, which will be my next point in a bit. I'm just recording for, it's my hobby, it's kind of like my job because I'm a YouTuber, so, you know, I record for YouTube, you know, interesting things happening, adventure live streams and videos and stuff. Because if I just only recorded in private and in my home, it would just be boring, wouldn't it? So I like to record in public places, and I like to record like interesting other people, because just recording myself can be a bit boring. So that's why I like to record other people. It's not for weird reasons or bad purposes, it's just a hobby. It's so fucking, I couldn't tell you that in my mind, it's only these people that make, I don't know, they kind of taint everything and make everything perverted and wrong and bad and evil. But everything I do in my mind is completely innocent. I do it because I enjoy doing it. I do it because it's like entertainment, it's fun, it's a hobby, it's whatever. It's like totally innocent. But other people have a go at me for recording, and they try and make it out like I'm doing it for some bad reason. Like, oh, you've recorded kids, so you're doing that for bad reasons. It's like, no. I just record interesting things. And if kids happen to either be doing interesting things or they are just being a pain in the ass and harassing me, that's when I'll record kids. But other than that, I don't do it for it's always, people always say it's not about what you do, it's about the intention behind what you do. So when I record people, whether it be adults, and when I've recorded children in the past, obviously I'm not doing that again. I'm perfectly within my right to do it, because I've looked it up, and it says that they can be, in fact, expected to be recorded because they're out in public and there's CCTV everywhere, so they're being recorded anyway. But you are perfectly within your right to record in a public place children. You can do that. The only time it's bad to record children is if somebody is recording children for perverted purposes. And I don't do that. I do it because they usually are doing something that, you know, draws attention to themselves. So, in this case, they said I recorded apparently, and so that's what happened. And they said they're going to give me another chance or whatever. But apparently somebody complained about me at the next furry meet that I went to. So I went to that furry meet where I recorded in the fursuit lounge, and then a month later when I went again, apparently they got another complaint about me. That apparently I was this is the most ridiculous one of all, everybody. Apparently I put my phone in my pocket to conceal that I was live streamed. Like, they knew I was live streaming. I don't know how they knew I was live streaming, so as far as I'm concerned, they found my channel and they were watching me live stream, because they can't possibly know whether I'm recording or live streaming. But they apparently knew, and they said that I put my phone in my pocket to conceal that I was live streaming. Get this, so that I could record other people's private conversations without their knowledge or consent. That is absolutely ridiculous, and I'll tell you why. A, because I put my phone away, still live streaming. They're not wrong about that. I did put my phone in my pocket. That was to do what they wanted, which was to stop recording. Okay? I was doing it because I didn't want to stop live streaming, because you guys were watching. I didn't want to let you guys down. I didn't want to let my viewers down and just stop all of a sudden. So I wanted to continue live streaming and then take my phone back out when I was in the public area, where you are allowed to you are allowed to record in the public area, which is the main bar. There's furries everywhere. They're all dressed up in their outfits. Of course I want to record it. Of course I want to record myself. I want to record the whole experience because it's my fucking hobby and it's my job, because I'm a YouTuber, to record anything interesting. So as far as I'm concerned, people all dressed up in some way is interesting. And it was like a party atmosphere too. As far as I'm concerned, I'm allowed to record in the public area. As far as I'm concerned, it's only this fursuit lounge that you're not allowed to record in, which I didn't know that first time I went, because I accidentally recorded, and then when I remembered, I stopped it immediately. I was like, oh shit, I'm not supposed to record, so I stopped it immediately. And then the second time, I kind of forgot again, because I was already live streaming. And we just walked in there to put our bags in there, which we're allowed to do, by the way, and change into our furry gear, which is not changing exactly, but just putting stuff on, which we were allowed to do. They also said that I wasn't allowed in there because I didn't have a fursuit. I said, well, we were allowed in there despite not having fursuits, because we still had to put on our gear, and we didn't want to do all that in the main area where there's too many people. So we had to go in the fursuit lounge in order to put our bags down, rummage through the bags, put our stuff on, and then store our bags in there, and then go back in the main area. So that's why we were there in the first place. Because they said, you know, you're recording in the lounge, but you weren't even supposed to be in there in the first place because you didn't have fursuits. And I'm like, yes, we had furry gear though. We may not have had suits, but we had tails and ears. So we did that. And when we were back out in the main area, I was able to then take my phone out and continue live streaming. And then, you guys know, I mainly just live streamed me and TK Productions on the dance floor dancing. People probably went past in the background. So we weren't trying to conceal anything. We weren't trying to record other people's private conversations or whatever. So that's A. That's point number A. Number A. Number B. I should have put number 1 and number 2. Never mind. Number B. Reason why it's ridiculous that they think I put my phone in there to conceal and record people's conversations is that all you would hear is, as TK put it, pockety sounds. You would not hear people's conversations. Guess why? Because I would have been moving around, so it would have been making ruffling noises. And there'd be people talking, as in lots of people, like a crowd, so you wouldn't hear any conversations. You would just hear general talking noises. You wouldn't hear what they were saying. And the other is that and point number C, A, B, and C here, point number C, is that it was loud because louder music was playing, because it was like a party atmosphere in a bar. So there's no way I could possibly hear or the camera, should I say, couldn't possibly pick up on individual people's conversaturations. So as far as I'm concerned, them accusing me of doing that, putting my phone in my pocket, still recording, so that I could conceal it and record people's conversations without their consent and knowledge, is crazy, because you wouldn't hear any conversations because it's muffled in a pocket. There's loads of people talking. and there's loud music playing. Even in the fursuit lounge, although it was quieter, you could still hear the racket from the main area. So you wouldn't pick up on anyone's private conversations. But apparently that happened. Apparently you could... This is way too much veg, you know. Actually, I think the second time we went, that was when it was at Bart Hoppin, not the Churchill. That was a different place. So the fursuit lounge was downstairs. Oh no! And I asked this girl. I remember at that one, I asked this girl. Now I asked first for permission. I asked if I could take a picture of her because she was wearing a lovely outfit. And she liked my outfit, so she wanted a picture. And guess what? People take pictures of me all the time. And probably without my permission. So why is it only me getting penalised for recording or whatever? When I do it, these people are they're obviously, I'm not going to say paranoid, but it's like the only way I can describe it. But they're on high alert because they probably get loads of people trying to break the rules. So what they're doing is they're on high alert all the time, trying to make sure that they either catch people or make sure it doesn't happen. They're probably under a lot of stress, like they're probably, because they don't want anybody to be upset and feel violated or harmed in any way. Bollocks. Sorry, but recording is not harming anyone. But I know how sensitive people are these days. Apparently recording is the worst thing you can do to someone. According to these people anyway, the way they act. Like I say, do you remember in McDonald's? I mean, I'd stopped the live stream by then. But this woman she pinned me down in public and everybody just watched, including the staff. She was going on about me recording. And I even proved that I wasn't recording. I was live streaming. But I couldn't prove or disprove that I was live streaming, so there was no way for them to know, like, either way whether I was live streaming. Because once you stop, it stops and it's gone. It doesn't save on your phone, so there was no way that I could prove or disprove whether I was live streaming or not. I know somebody ratted me out saying, "Oh, she was live streaming on something," but they didn't ask to see that, so that was good. As I said, I'm not going to show you that because, you know, I don't want people trolling me on these platforms. I don't want them having access to me online, because then they'd be on my ass all the time. So we don't want that. This is way too much veg. How the hell did I screw this up? So there you go. Apparently it's okay for people to attack me if I'm it's not, by the way. I'm just saying that sarcastically. But people act like it's perfectly okay to even attack me because I've been recording. And it's not. It's ridiculous. Everybody, like I say, I get the right ump with people. I get the right ump because, as far as I'm concerned, recording is harmless. I don't care what people say. There's nothing that a recording of someone can do. The only thing it can do is show evidence of somebody being a bit naughty. And I guess that's what they're trying to do. Everyone's trying to discourage you from recording or live streaming because they don't want to be caught doing something a bit naughty. As far as I'm concerned. The only time somebody is concerned about being recorded is if they have either done something wrong and illegal or planning on. That's not our problem. It's not our problem if an individual doesn't like being recorded because they're a private person. That's not the public's problem. The public doesn't care. You know, society doesn't care. The head honchos don't care. That's why they have CCTV everywhere. They don't care if you're a private person. So as far as they're concerned, if you're a private person and you don't want to be on video, it means that you've done something wrong or you're planning on doing something wrong. So apparently you have to be okay with being on CCTV. Because if I was to go and say, hey, I don't want to be on CCTV, switch it off, they'd be like, oh, that's suspicious. Why do you not want to be on CCTV? That sort of thing. So I don't see why I can't have the same mindset when I'm recording. So I'm just going to say that if I record ever again, so I don't even bother to record when I'm out and about anymore just because I don't want hassle. But if I ever happen to be, well, recording or live streaming, and someone's comes up to me and starts having a go at me, saying, oh, you're recording me or recording kids or whatever, I'll be like, yeah, so what have you done then? Or what are you planning on doing? Because the only reason why you would be so concerned about being recorded is if you have done something wrong or are planning on doing something wrong. So what are you guilty of? What are you guilty of then? And they were in the email, they were going on about voyeurism. I was like, I don't know what that is exactly, but something to do with, I guess, recording people getting naked in public, I guess. But nobody's getting naked. They're just taking off their coats or whatever and putting on a fursuit. They're not even getting naked. Alright then, I'm gonna go eat then. Everybody's left the live stream anyway, it says 0, so I will stop the live stream and talk to you guys later when you're obviously more in the mood. Oh, I could have worn that, couldn't I? That's got red in it. Oh man, I never thought of that. Bugger. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later then. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and support me on Patreon, Locals and PayPal. Goodbye for now. Good night. You're welcome.